Thank you for visiting our USTA Mid-Atlantic Youth Play resource page, and welcome to part 2 of the Youth Play Pathway webinar series. My name is Warren Waterman, and I am the manager of Youth Play for USTA Mid-Atlantic. This webinar is the second of 3. In this video, we will cover more in depth the new Net Generation Play Tracker for ages 5 through 11 and what to specifically know about junior circuit events in Mid-Atlantic. The final webinar will cover the new Mid-Atlantic Junior Team Tennis structure. Here is a review of the programs that count for the new Net Generation Play Tracker. Team Challenge is a structure of free play, athletic development, character development, cooperative play, and team competition without an emphasis on results. Junior Circuit Round Robins, which include 10 and under events, are round robin events containing flights of 3, 4, or 5 players. These events are up to half day, and players complete their play in less than 4 hours. These events also incorporate results and ratings. Team Tennis, or JTT, is team-based play where players gain match experience and develop skills with a focus on team results and ratings. JTT has lots of flexibility and includes multi-week league seasons and team events. The new Net Generation Play Tracker helps parents and players ages 5 through 11 navigate their development and replaces the stars and trophy system, which was youth progression. Players now collect play and win points from Team Challenge, Junior Circuit Round Robins, and 10 and under Junior Team Tennis. More information can be found at netgeneration.usda.com/playtracker. The Net Generation Play Tracker is an extremely positive change from the old youth progression system. The biggest takeaways are more options, consistency across products, and one system that is consistent across the nation. We as a section feel it's much easier to understand and it better matches age and skill level. Coaches are now also more involved in a player's development and progress. The Play Tracker incorporates earned advancement and awards points for wins as well as participation. Again, we believe this is a very positive change that aids the development of players. Before we outline the specifics of the system, let's address one of the major questions we've received. How do I view my Play Tracker progress and know if I can advance? Current 10U players were grandfathered into the Net Generation Play Tracker based on their stars and trophy totals from December 2020. To see the chart on how this worked, please visit netgeneration.com/playtracker. Players will be able to see their Play Tracker progress within their USTA profile. However, currently, this is not yet available, and we expect this update from National to come in late March. At that point, Play Tracker points will be dynamic and updated on a daily basis. So at this time, if you play in a Team Challenge, Junior Circuit, or JTT, you are not going to see any points updated. If you'd like to get an update on your current points or believe you have met the criteria to advance, send an email to youthplay@mas.usda.com with the subject Play Tracker Progress and include the player name and USTA number. Here are the key aspects of the Play Tracker. The Play Tracker is aligned with the American Development Model and is designed to help players develop by playing in the correct ball color based on their age. Players automatically fulfill the Play Tracker requirements in the month they turn 11 years old. For new players registering in a program for the first time, they enter the ball color based on their age. Players aged 5 through 7 years old are recommended to play in red ball programs. Players aged 7 through 9 years old are recommended to play in orange ball programs. And players aged 9 through 11 years old are recommended to play in green ball programs. Players under the age of 9 will be required to pass an assessment by their primary Net Generation coach in order to play green ball programs. All green ball players will be required to earn 1,500 points in order to play yellow ball. These requirements are the same for all 10 and under players nationwide. Let's talk about how the points work. As mentioned, there are play points and win points. Play points are for red, orange, and green ball. Players earn 100 points per event or program, and all programs count for play points. For players in green ball, only 500 points can be play points. This means a player reaches their 500 point maximum after 5 events or programs. The remaining points would need to come from win points in order to advance. Win points only apply to 10 and under green ball junior circuit and 10 and under green ball JTT. JTT and junior circuit count the same with regards to win points, 100 points per singles win and 50 points per doubles win. Players can earn a max of 500 points per event or program. So if a player gets 4 singles wins in a junior circuit event or JTT season, that would equate to the 500 points. 100 points for the participation and 400 points from the 4 singles wins, with each win being 100 points. It takes 1,500 combined points to clear green ball and be eligible for yellow. If we do some quick math, a new player could technically advance in 3 events or programs if that player wins 4 singles matches in each. Or a player would need to participate in 5 events or programs, which is the 500 play point maximum, and earn 10 wins. Before we cover moving through each ball color, it is important to note some aspects of the play tracker with regards to JTT. Only the following JTT divisions count for the Net Generation play tracker: 8 and under red ball, 10 and under beginner red ball, 10 and under intermediate orange ball, and 10 and under advanced green ball. Players under 9 must be green ball eligible to play 10 and under green ball JTT. Most importantly, 12 and under divisions of JTT do not count for the play tracker. We realize that some program areas offer 12 and under green ball JTT, but please be aware that no play tracker points would be awarded for this division. All parents or guardians registering a player for the first time in a ball color are required to watch a 2-minute video on the skills required to play in a USTA competitive product at that ball color. There will be a separate video for red, orange, and green ball, and these videos will also be accessible on a player's play tracker. On the slide, you can see what is necessary to move through each ball color. The ages on the birthday cakes represent the age at which you automatically become eligible for the next ball color. Moving from red to orange ball. Players are recommended to stay in red ball until 7 years of age. Players must be at least 5 to play in an orange ball Net Generation event, but it is strongly recommended that players do not advance to orange ball before the age of 7. It is recommended a player earn 1,000 play points before they move to orange ball. So in summary, a player moves from red to orange with skills in play and watching the parent education video, or by turning 7 years old. Lastly, red ball players earn play points only. Moving from orange to green ball. Players are recommended to stay in orange ball until 9 years of age. It is recommended a player earn 1,000 play points before they move to green ball. A player moves from orange to green ball with skills in play, a parent education video, and a coach assessment, and/or by turning 9 years old. We'll cover the coach assessment on the next slide. Like red ball, all programs in orange ball count for play points only. Lastly, moving from green to yellow ball. Players are recommended to stay in green ball until 11 years of age. 1,500 Play and win points are required before they are able to move to yellow ball. Players earn win points in green ball as a requirement to move forward to yellow, as players are capped at 500 play points in green ball. So a player moves to yellow ball by earning 1,500 points or by turning 11. Now let's talk more about the coach assessment for moving from orange ball to green ball. The coach assessment is only for 7 and 8-year-old players, and only USPTA or PTR certified coaches in Net Generation can complete the assessment. Coaches complete the assessment through the Net Generation app and are required to watch a training video before giving the assessment. Players must be connected to the coach giving the assessment through the Net Generation app, and that coach must be listed as the primary coach. You can see a screenshot from the Net Generation app on how to connect to a coach. Let's move on to the specifics regarding Junior Circuit Round Robin events in Mid-Atlantic. All Junior Circuit events operate in accordance with the National Net Generation Pathway Regulations and can be for orange, green, and yellow ball players. Players enter a USTA Junior Circuit event based on ball color, and players must play in the ball color they have achieved or lower as determined by the Net Generation Play Tracker. All Junior Circuit events count the same whether they are in Mid-Atlantic or outside the section. Mid-Atlantic plans to return to a more robust schedule beginning in March as we can head outdoors. The goal for these events are to ensure players are developing by playing multiple matches. Mid-Atlantic Junior Circuit events will consist of multiple round-robin groups and may be co-ed in an effort to guarantee match play. The MAS Junior Circuit Guide provides more specifics and lets you know how round robins are split based on the number of players entered in that event. The only time there will be a round robin group with three players will be when there are 6 or 7 players registered, as we are hoping to guarantee every player 3 or 4 matches per event. The formats are 1 set to 4, 1 set to 6, 2 short sets to 4 with a 7-point match tiebreak at 1 set all, or timed matches, with each match being a minimum of 30 minutes. All matches are no-ad scoring. Matches are played and scheduled consecutively, where players stay on the same 1 or 2 courts for their entire round-robin time block. Players may be given reasonable rest between matches, but note that this is no more than 15 minutes, as remember, these events use shortened formats. Players should be prepared to go from one match to the next. The deadline for Junior Circuit events on weekends will be Mondays at 5:59 p.m., and selection will be based on time of entry. All events will have an entry limit. If space allows, additional players may be accepted at the discretion of the host provider for the purposes of guaranteeing match play and rounding out groups. This concludes our second webinar. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to check out the other videos. Part 1, Mid-Atlantic Youth Programs Overview, and coming soon, Part 3, 2021 Mid-Atlantic Junior Team Tennis. As always, please don't hesitate to reach out to youthplay@mas.usda.com with any further questions. We look forward to seeing you on the court.